Yo, what's up guys, it's Arcus here. Today I'm going to be doing my 1500 subscriber Q&A answers. So let's just get straight into it. How old are you? Are you single? What got you into Identity 5? I'm 17 and I'm 18, 2nd of June. Am I single? Yeah. What got me into Identity 5? My friend, I think in July or August 2018. He texted me and he was like, I've got a great game we should play. And I was like, what? And he's like, Identity 5. And I was like, that sounds a bit weird, but let's try it. And yeah, I've been on it ever since. What is your biggest fear in life, and do you know that you're beautiful? Okay, right, my biggest fear in life, I'll be honest, I've had to think about this for a while. It would either be like stuck in a room of spiders, because I hate spiders, or it would be when we go on holiday, we live by the beach, and we go on a paddleboard and we just take it out around the bay. But a big fear, this happened once as well, is that the current almost took us out of the bay and into the open ocean, and then at that point that was like scaring me at the time, because it was just me and my friend. But being lost at sea, knowing that there's no way to get help and whatever, that would really scare me. Secondly, that I appreciate the compliment, but no. What's your favourite type of music and any specific songs? I'd classify it under rock as a general thing, but there's lots of types. My favourite, I'll do my favourite 5 songs. Father and Son by Cat Stevens.
All the times that I've cried.
Always on My Mind by Elvis.
Maybe I didn't treat you.
All My Loving by the Beatles.
Close your eyes and I'll kiss you. Tomorrow I'll miss you.
Wichita Lineman by Glenn Campbell.
I hear you singing in the wire.
And Mr. Bojangles by Sammy Davis Jr.
That was Mr. Bojangles.
So on this next one, iMovie's being a bit weird, so I can't put the whole thing on, but essentially it's, what's your favourite crossover so far, and what games did you play before Identity 5? My favourite crossover, like, in all honesty, because I don't really watch anime, I haven't really cared for any of the crossovers, to be perfectly honest. So I like them all, to be honest. What games did I play before Identity 5? I played Clash Royale, War Robots, and then I've had others along the line, like Pixel Gun, 3D, but they've all been on and off, so the Identity 5 came along and it's kind of been the main one. What survivor combo do you dread the most? If you could get one S costume, what would you choose, and what crossover would you love for Identity 5? So the survivor combo I hate would be Mech Priestess. They're the only 2 characters I ever ban, so it'd definitely be those 2. One S costume, I'd quite like to get Night Owl for Seer. And if not that, I want to get the White Aladdin for Magician. That's the Season 1 Logic Path, because that's a rare skin. Any crossover, I don't know, I'd say How to Train Your Dragon crossover, because that'd be pretty cool, and I would definitely spend money to get skins for that. But I can appreciate that not everyone would want that, so yeah, I don't care. My favourite thing about Identity 5 is probably it's the gameplay, and it's because there's so many possibilities you can do when playing, when kiting, when hunting. So many different routes you can take, like obviously some are better than others, but there's just so much potential to be unique. I really like that. And then the thing that keeps me playing is YouTube. Okay, I'm going to try and race through some of these now. So, which hunter and survivor takes the most skill? Mad Eyes, and then probably Forward. If I could add or remove something, I'd remove Cypher Rush and add double banning for hunters. Favourite food? Pizza, probably. Favourite skin? Monokuma or Experienced Huntsman, in all honesty. Do I think Identity 5 should be made into a movie? If so, I think it should be realistic, but I think what people could do is, there's a video of Rocket League out there, right, which is kind of like a trailer, and it shows some of the most iconic moments in Rocket League in that trailer, and it'd be pretty cool if someone made a montage of that, for Identity 5. The characters with the most like toxic simps would be Embalmer, Photographer, probably Merc, and Blood Queen. And then the most overrated skins, personally I think it's Lady 13, because I think that's a pretty ugly skin. And I didn't expect it to do well in the tournament at all, but it's fucking destroying everyone, so... Yeah, I think that's a very overrated skin. And then the Seer skin that costs like £1,000 or $1,000 or whatever, I think that's actually a pretty ugly skin. So I think that's pretty overrated too. Favourite flower? No idea, I'm sorry. And favourite candy or sweet? I'd probably say like Haribo's or Tangfastics. What do I like most about Identity to keep playing it despite it being so survivor-sided? I don't know. You get it. It's far more rewarding to do well as Hunter than Survivor. Like Survivor, the skill level required for Survivor is so much lower than Hunter. And then also YouTube. If you couldn't play Bonbon Feast or Lizardman, who would my next pick be? Probably Sculptor or Axeboy. And what am I going to use my A unlock card on? I might use it on Lazy Mr. Bunny for forward, but I'm probably just going to save it until a skin I like comes out. My favourite colour is blue, and I play COD Mobile and Brawl Stars currently. And in fact, I've just hit Legendary rank on COD, so I'll probably stop that for a bit. I'd delete Priestess, you guys know that. Least favourite crossover, as I said, I don't really care about any of them. Which maps would I delete? Sacred. Because it's just disgustingly survivor-sided, and like even as a survivor, if there's 3 people alive and 1 person dead when the exit gates pop, you just all go into the hospital apart from the Merc. Merc gets the gate, and the Hunter won't chase the Mercs. You just sit in middle, wait for detention to run out, and then vault out and get the gate. It's easy. I'd want the Danganronpa crossover to come back, because I want to get the Guard 26 emotes. Also, I've covered that last point. They do their best. In all honesty, like they've provided us with a game that we all like. You know, even if we criticise it constantly, we all still play it. So, credit to them on that. And they can't please everyone, so they do their best. What got me into it? My friend. Why do I play it? YouTube. Favourite characters: Seer and Bonbon. Seer because I don't know. I've made him for 10 seasons. I just like him. And then Bonbon because Monokuma. I don't think that many hunters need a complete rework, because the geisha one it's enough really, and it kind of makes a lot of players quit playing that character, but I think Gamekeeper, Lizardman, Ripper, all need buffs, and then Dreamish needs enough. Yeah, I really think they should do this. So obviously, as you know, I don't really watch anime, but if they did it on, like, let's say that there's a massive fight scene, okay, and this massive battlefield, if they did a map based off that battlefield, that'd look insane. Do I think they'll do it? Probably not, but it would be cool if they did. Even if it was like a limited time one, it would be pretty cool. Okay, this one may take a while, but we'll get through it. If I could completely delete any map, would I, and which one? I probably wouldn't, but if I had to, I'd definitely delete Sacred. If I don't want to delete it, I think they should just remove every single palette within the hospital, and it would make the hospital way more balanced. What map do I consider the best for hunters? Either Red Church or Lakeside. Although Lakeside still has the ship, which is very strong for survivors. Yeah, so is there any survivor that you think genuinely needs a buff, or hunter that genuinely needs a nerf? So Hunter, Dreamish needs a nerf, Survivor for buffs. I mean, so the difference between Survivor and Hunter is, once you learn how to kite, you can apply that to every single survivor, and then their abilities are just an added thing. With Hunter, if you learn to chase with Bonbon, that's not going to be the same as chasing with Ripper, for example. So it's a completely different ball game per Hunter. For example, if I'd, like, okay, right, I've never played Female Dancer. I've played her like once or twice in 2v8, but that's it. If I went into a ranked match, having just bought her, played her for my first or second time, I'd be fine with her, okay? But I've never played Dreamwitch before in my entire life. And if I played her once in Quick Match or Custom, and then went into a ranked game, I'd get bodied. I'd get completely destroyed, and that's the difference, because with Survivor you can pretty much apply like your kiting methods, routes, etc. to every single survivor, and you can't do that with Hunter. So in terms of nerfs, Dreamwitch needs a nerf, and then survivors, like, you can make a case for many of them needing buffs, but personally I think it's good to have some that aren't as good and some that are much better than others. I do think some survivors need nerfs though. Do I like the lore part of the game and what's my favourite backstory? Like, in all honesty, I don't really care. I completely get if people like it. I get if people don't like it. It's just never really appealed to me. Who do I think the hottest survivor and Hunter is? Well, for Hunter, it obviously is Mad Eyes, but if I can't choose him, I'll take Lizard Man, because of those ginger cornrows. And then for Survivor, it would have to be Lawyer, because, like, I'm sorry, look at his teeth, his hair, everything is just so, yeah, whatever. Yeah, I'm down to help you get better. My mental health, yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, I know lockdown can be a bit, it can mess with you, but yeah, I'm okay. Now, Fern asked me one of the simplest questions. Should the UK support arms trade to Saudi Arabia? And my simple answer is yes. I, of course, read everything you wrote down here. Considering there was a lot, that took me a while. But my answer is yes. Let's not go into any more detail. Now, I'm going to let the rest of this video play out, so you can see how this game turned out. But I want to say thank you to everyone who's subscribed and to everyone who's asked questions. It means so much to me, and I'm sorry I haven't been uploading too much lately. I just haven't really felt in the mood for it, and it's weird because it's never happened to me, because I've been posting since April 2020, and almost daily. So I'd say from about June, July, I've been posting daily, and not, with the odd day or two where I've taken a day off, but I've never once not felt motivated. So this is just a weird feeling for me, but I'll get through it. Have some more videos for you guys. I'm going back to school tomorrow, so maybe not in the meantime, but I'll do my best, and I've got some pretty cool ideas coming up in the future. But as I said, thank you everyone for supporting me. It means so much.